The question set itself, just to show you what it would look like to a user, the question set looks like this. So here, each of the questions, as the user fills them in, this is being fed back to us so we can view that information. You'll notice that the first 4 questions are the important ones. This is his first name, his surname, his email address, and his telephone number. The reason that we ask for those first is because we now have them even if Neil doesn't click submit on that first page or decides to abort answering the questions. In which case we could have an outbound telesales team call him. Excuse me, Mr. Hodgson, I see you're trying to get a quote with us. Was there a problem today, or can I help you get a quote over the phone? Because we've got that information. So we're able, for the marketing spend we've got, we're able to get maybe anything between a 1 and a 10% higher conversion rate from the same visitors coming, because then we have information about them to be able to sell to them. We also notice the time taken to answer each question, and we can perform analysis over time to work out the areas that have the biggest delays are the most unusable questions. So in this case, what you would do is you would change the help messages to improve the speed your users are getting through. So there's no need to do usability testing before a product is launched. All we need to do is simply put that live, watch what the users are doing on the question set, and keep constantly revising the question set. So just by using this product instantly, we're able to then outbound people that never finish, and we're able to identify bottlenecks. While Neil carries on completing these questions, I'm going to show you some other parts of VizStats. I'm just going to close down this visit details pane. If I go to the today summary, this is important. This is really good management information. We have 2 columns here, that are important. This is prospect and customers. A prospect is defined as somebody that starts to answer the questions. So the second they enter the first question, they become a prospect. Then we have customers. These are the people that end the question process. Now, bear in mind that we're always going to have a natural fallout rate, people not bothered to answer the questions because the telephone rings or they have to close the browser down, they might be doing it in work and they shouldn't be. So there's always going to be a natural fallout rate. But what we've been able to do is see now not only is our question set improved, but which marketing sources deliver us the most high quality traffic. You'll notice here that we have Google pay-per-click motorbike. You can see that we've delivered 19 prospects today, of which 14 of them completed the process. So that's quite a high conversion rate and very little fall off. The best bit is that you can then go and look at all of your customers from today and their past history. So this is now a list of the customers from today and their past history, showing where they came from. And if I wish, I can open up the visit detail. I can see exactly how they found us. Well, they found us with Moped Insurance in Google. And I can also see the details of this person. So to protect their privacy, I won't actually show all of this, but I can see everything they did and how long it took them to do it. Okay, if we go back to Neil, who's happily filling in the question set, you can see everything about Neil's journey. We know everything about him, how he found us. We know that he's a prospect, but he isn't yet a customer because he hasn't finished. We can see all of his personal details, the time it's taken. He started in 2:53. He agreed to the terms. He clicked the checkbox, and now he's working through. Now he's actually picked the motorbike. He's driving a BMW. So essentially what you're seeing here is, this is the page. These are all the questions on that page. This is the page. These are the questions answered on that page. So you're following Neil right the way through the question set. Okay, so Neil's nearly finished, and you can see now that he's now been given a quote reference number. This means that from Neil's point of view, we've done everything we've asked him to do. So he's been signed up as a customer now. What's interesting is that VizStats not only gathers information about what the customer's doing on our website, but it can actually also gather information as well about the quotes that we give back to customers. So in other words, from a server side point of view, what happens? So if I view the visit detail of Neil again, you'll notice that we now have the quotes that we've returned to him. So in first place was Bikesure with a quote of £298 for that risk. So there we have a full overview of Neil's whole path throughout our site. You can see the power of VisStats being able to analyze what your users are doing. It also lets you see if there are errors on your application. So if your web development team roll a new application out, if you didn't watch what was happening in real time, you might go a whole day with lost revenue because somebody has made a mistake. That's the end really of this short presentation. There's an awful lot more that you can do with Visibility Stats. It has multiple ways of analysing the data, different ways to interact with your customers, but more importantly, using VisStats will help you get more out of your online question set. Thanks for taking the time to listen to this. Any questions, or if you need any more information, or you'd like to have an on-site demonstration of VisStats, please contact us on 01704 885 280. Thanks very much. Bye for now.